he's been my boy for like 3 years now. We never forced anything, and that's what makes me really happy, because it's like, of course, he took me on tour and was like, dude, if nobody signs you, I'm going to make a label and fucking sign you. He had been seeing it, but it came so natural for us, man. And for Perfume to be the first actual song, oh man.
Hi guys, James Wilson Taylor here for Rock Sound, still in the home studio, still bringing you all the latest music news, and today, DEWAYNE has finally dropped his much anticipated collaboration with Waterparks frontman Awsten Knight. It is called Perfume, and we were lucky enough to have a little chat with DEWAYNE over Zoom recently to talk through writing the track, other projects he might be working on with Awsten, his plans for his upcoming new album, and a potential special guest that could appear on a future remix. Here now is that chat with DEWAYNE.
When did this happen, man? You told me a little bit about it last time we chatted, little hints here and there, but when did this actually start to kind of fully come together with you guys?
Okay, I've been recording. I recorded a lot of songs. We did National Anthem. The record wasn't. I had about 6 songs that I loved. This song came about November. Okay. And me and Awsten send each other songs. We send each other everything. He like executive produced my record, to be honest. Really? And I sent him this one, and this one wasn't going to make the songs that we're putting out. And I was like, oh, I really like it. He was like, DEWAYNE, what the fuck, bro? So this was around November. I was like, I don't know, man, like and then I kept listening. I was like, this shit do kind of go hard. And I even though he's like my fucking brother, I was scared to ask him to do it, because I sent them a voicemail. I was like, hey man, that song you really like, would you be down to put a verse on? He was like, I'm sending it tomorrow. And then once he sent it and I drove in my car and listened to it speeding down the 101 in LA, I was crying, bro. I was like, okay, this song has to come out immediately. And November, then we shot the video this week, and now we just put the artwork out today, and like people are freaking out. And that's how it came together. I just asked him and he was like, yeah, dude, let's fucking go. And yeah, him and Zach Cervini, Zach, who mixes everybody's stuff and produced my record, produced, Waterparks record. He was like, DEWAYNE, he was like, come on, bro. And I don't know what a hit song is. We just started putting out songs, that I think are good. And to have him and Zach champion that and be like, yo, and I was like, you guys are fucking right. And put it out this week.
Man, I mean, let's mention the production on it as well, because it fits so well, dude. Like, honestly, I think it's the most you've actually gone into a kind of more pop punk backing in there, for want of a better phrase, or that kind of scene music in there. You like to try lots of different styles, but that's the most I've heard of it. But you put your own spin on it, and it really, really works, dude. Is that the kind of thing we can expect more from you now? Because again, working with someone like Zach, I imagine he's able to shape that sound a lot for you.
He helps me out, man. I mean, who I talked to you about in June too, Drew Falk, who produced most of the record. We really challenged ourselves to make in which I'm so into making this new sound of, I don't like to self-describe, but like this new rock, this new wave, this new alternative. And I think Perfume lends its ear to that. And the new songs definitely, I'm really trying to write great songs, man. I'm really trying to write, I'm not afraid of that. And I want to write some good shit. And it's more in that lane with some sexy guitar.
Let's talk a little bit about specifically working with Awsten then, because such a creative club. I mean, I'm sure you saw he had very, very nice things to say about you recently. We were chatting with him as well. It's really cool to see you guys, really enjoy each other's work and are able to collab that way. Just in terms of the actual working process though, how do you guys approach it? Is it just a case of sending stuff back and forth like that? Or do you have do you fit into certain roles, I guess, in the studio together?
It's a bit of both, man. And he's been my boy for like 3 years now. We never forced anything. And that's what makes me really happy, because it's like, of course, he took me on tour and was like, dude, if nobody signs you, I'm going to make a label and fucking sign you. He had been seeing it, but it came so natural for us, man. And for Perfume to be the first actual song, oh man. Yeah, it's cool, dude. So that's kind of our workflow though. It's just like, yo, this made sense for right now. We can still go do yoga and play tennis and fucking hang out and talk about love. But also, hey, maybe we'll do this song. And it came out fucking insane.
Yeah, really nice. And the music video shot then?
Yo, it is fucking. So first off, I'll tell you this, and hopefully, so people, we shot it at my crib.
Oh, cool.
That's what made it so natural and so fun, because we had the space to work with and to, I apologize to my neighbors all the time because I'm like the loudest on the block, but it's cool. It's a lot of fun, bro. And me and Awsten are just having a good time, and we got to just be ourselves, and it's cool.
Well, yeah, I mean, have you guys worked on kind of some other stuff together as well, or do you just always play around with ideas? It sort of feels like that relationship, right?
Yeah, we have a few like songs that are just like in our notes, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're always just playing around with stuff and bouncing ideas off of each other. I would say we probably have about 3 full songs together, and then there are songs where we're just ad-libbing and we're just being a band for each other. So yeah, I really feel like we could put out like an EP together, you know what I'm saying, like a Parks like DEWAYNE EP. I really do. I think that's how good the workflow is. But yeah, we got some gems, man. We got some gems in the back.
It's exciting. It's exciting, dude. So what else you working on? I mean, the record is clearly something you've been building towards for a while. I know, timelines or whatever, you don't have to hint too much at, but it's clearly been an ambition of yours to put together a full length. How's it coming, man? Who you been working with? What can we kind of expect?
It's coming together really, really nice. And I'm not working with too many people other than Drew Falk, who's my main producer, Zach Cervini, who's mixing the record. At one point, Alex from All Time Low is going to be on Perfume.
Oh, wow.
So I kind of have that relationship now, and I would love to do something with him. But as far as for my record, it was more just me and my producers, trying to make something really good, and me just really want to use my voice, man, and say something and be of this new wave that's happening right now.
Alex was almost on it then? Is that a potential remix in the future, maybe? Who knows?
No, that's what I'm thinking. I already said it now, but I was scared. I didn't know he was going to answer me, bro. Right. I did it because we have a report now, and they did like I was on their podcast, and they've been fucking with me for a few months now. And I was like, hey man, I sent him a voice message. I'm always like sending scary ass voice messages, and he was like, dude, this is dope. And then I got scared, and I was like, it's all good. Like I just like backed up. I was like, because then Awsten sent his verse, and I was like, maybe that's too much. But hey, if Alex sees this, get on the remix, bro.
Let's mention I Know Something as well, because that's come out since the last time we chatted. Huge moment for you. Very, very cool video as well, I gotta say. That really, really big cinematic feel to it. It was very, very cool. Yeah, just a little bit about that, and I guess about the reaction to it as well. You must have been delighted to see how well that one went down.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I Know Something. I felt like with that song, we got to kind of step on a scene to where people was like, okay, like, this guy has a few more songs like that are good, and the fans loved it. So I feel like things are just slowly building up, and I'm like, okay, I got more songs too. You know what I'm saying? So I feel really good, and it's cool to just have, as an artist, it's great to just have people like it, man, and to accept you. And I'm not trying to be like anyone, I rap, I sing, I fucking play guitar, and have 808s on. Like, I'm not trying to fit into anything, and it's cool to have people just let me be, and be inspired by Iggy, and be inspired by the Strokes and Ramones and Kendrick, and they're like, you don't have, just be yourself. And I love that shit, man. And on I Know Something, I think it was really good entry to who I am. It was great.
Perfume is available to stream everywhere right now, and for all your latest music news, make sure you head right now over to rocksound.tv. In the meantime, I've been James Wilson Taylor, and this has been a Rock Sound News Update.